And she said to you nobody else was supposed to drive the car?
Yes.
And she said she didn't want any other kids in the car?
I don't know.
You don't know. Did she tell you she didn't want you to drive out of state?
Nope.
No. Did she tell you to be careful?
All the time.
Well, when she let you drive her car, what were the rules, if any, that she gave you?
There was not. I don't recall. Just be careful and don't hit nothing.
Well, that's good advice. Well, on what date did you hit something?
Maybe last. I don't recall.
Miss Hector, is she acting for me today, or is this what her attitude is?
This is it.
Then I wouldn't have let her have a car. Why did you let that
Thought
attitude
she was
have
more
a car?
responsible.
You mean when she was asking for the car? Because now she's acting like an idiot.
Right. When she was asking for the car, I didn't get none of this attitude.
I mean, did she ever give you this attitude, or is
No.
it just me?
Judges has to just be you.
Yeah, well, I have that effect on people sometimes. They get stupid, you know. They're smart outside, they come in here, and they leave their brains at the exit sign.
Right.
Did you just witness that video? Who's the animal control officer? Are you the animal control? Did you witness the video before today?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't see what I saw?
I was not 100% sure that there was an actual bite.
You don't have to be 100% sure. You have to be here in a preponderance of the evidence. I saw the pig. The pig was on her property. It had been on her property before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's a no-no, right? She fences in her stand up. She fences in her property because she has dogs. She has an electric fence. Her dogs have collars. What you're supposed to do, if a tree is down in January and you have a 200-pound pet on your property, you fix the fence before February 20th. Doesn't that sound logical to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Tell me what you're doing to take care of the dog.
I do everything I can for my dog. My dog comes first. My rent comes first, obviously, but then my dog comes second.
Just a second. How do you pay your rent if you don't work?
Because I have interviews and I have money saved up.
You pay your rent from interviews? I never heard anything so ridiculous
I
in
have
my
interviews
life.
coming up for money, and I have money saved.
Sorry. Listen, when you make an error in judgment by selling a dog to a teenage fool, sometimes you have to live with that guilt.
I understand.
I mean, did
made
you
a
listen to
big
this
mistake,
answer?
And I would
Did
do
you listen to this
anything
answer?
it.
I get my money from interviews. And I have interviews coming up, and that's how I pay my rent, from interviews. And
Your Honor.
America, big trouble. Perfect hair. We're done.
I don't feel like I owe her any.
I don't care
I don't
what
owe her
I
anything
actually
because
don't,
I didn't ask her.
I actually don't care what you feel. I actually don't care what you feel. You're 43 years old, you have children, you have an elderly mother who still works to support herself. Take care of your business, your children. You made them, you enjoyed making them. You look as if you enjoy taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Your mother's not asking you to take care of her. But if she uses a credit card, not savings, to help you out, and she has to pay back that credit card, that's your responsibility.
But when I
Got
tell
it,
her repeatedly-
Girl? Got it, girl? So you went over to your kid sister's house because you thought she was fooling around with your boyfriend, who confessed to you that he was fooling around with your sister.
Right.
By the way, what did you say or do to your boyfriend?
Well, that's a different story. We got into it before I went over there. But at the end of the day, that's my sister, so I would have took more from her. So that's why I went to go confront her.
Well, that's true. So you expect nothing from your boyfriend so
Well, I
that you're not
expected-
disappointed.
I was more than disappointed with him, but I was more disappointed with her because that's my sister.
I don't disagree with you. I think that that's probably logical, that you would expect more from your sister than you would do from a boy. Because how old are you?
24.
No morals. They think with a different organ than most people. Do you know the difference between the truth and a lie?
Yes.
Tell me the difference.
A lie is a story that you make up, and the truth is what happened.
If I were to hold up this object and tell you that this was an elephant, would that be the truth or a lie?
A lie.
Now, why don't you look over there to this handsome gentleman over here. If I were to tell you that my court officer was a short, fat, bald guy, would that be the truth or a lie?
A lie.
Sorry, Bertie. Now, if I were to tell you that the judge in this case is a young, beautiful woman, would that be the truth or a lie?
The truth.
Yes. Very smart boy. I would like to know why you thought that it was appropriate to dock his pay for her accident.
No, my agreement was, as I walked away, is if you want to pay off Kaylin's balance, which was $600 and some at that point, then you can continue to drive. So I left. Then he started taking runs. He kept driving. So that was our agreement.
How much did you withhold from his pay?
Nothing. He's been paid in full.
Okay.
He did. I mean, I was taking 50%, but he called me and threatened me, said it was illegal.
It is!
Well,
She hadn't been paid in 6 months.
I realized that.
Well, why in the world would she incur a vet bill from somebody who was a deadbeat?
Well, okay.
I mean,
I'm not
this is a
arguing,
business.
but-
This is a business.
I realize
so
that.
she's been taking care of your animal for 6 months without getting paid. The animal is injured. There's no question she didn't injure the animal. She notified you right away, and you say, I give you my permission to call a vet and incur further bills on my behalf.
No, I was going to assume the bill.
How does she know that?
I told her that.
You agreed by contract to pay her for boarding.
Me and my ex-boyfriend did, yes.
No, you did. It's a larceny.
Well, I didn't.
I don't care. It's a well.
I didn't larceny
You're not a lawyer.
anything.
Are
I
you a
cleaned up
lawyer?
my yard.
I don't. Are you a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
I'm telling you, it's a larceny. It's the same thing. Let's say it wasn't a basketball, and it was a 4-carat engagement ring that you found on your lawn.
Yes, ma'am.
And you took it, and you took it inside. And the person said, oh, gee, I know I dropped it. It had to be here. Came up, knocked at your door, and said, do you have my 4-carat engagement ring? And you said, yes, I do. It was on my lawn. And you can't have it back.
But I had several balls.
I don't care.
I mean, a 4-carat ring is totally different than several balls.
You're playing with me. You're the wife of the friend?
Yes. Well, ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Yes.
And when you separated, which was in what month?
October.
You took the dog.
Yes.
That's how you got the dog.
Right. I also met with him in April. I went with my husband and my children. I talked to him myself.
You did?
Yes. Me, my husband, and my children, we were all there. We all met in the parking lot of their work that they worked at together.
Did you have a dog at the time?
We had 2 dogs at the time.
What kind?
One is a husky cattle dog mix, and one is a French bulldog mix. They're both mixes.
Which dog did the husband take?
He didn't take any.
None.
No.
He took himself.
Yes. I was okay with that.
You got the children and the dogs.
Yes.
And he got himself.
I got the better end of the
Sound,
deal.
just a second. Just a second. Sounds perfect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You told him that you were terminating your lease-to-own arrangement. This is what I read in your complaint. And they had been paying rent of how much, sir?
$950 a month.
And you told him, according to you, this is your complaint, that you were raising their rent to $1,200 a month, effective immediately, correct?
Yes.
And if they didn't like that, you were also modifying the purchase price of the house to $175,000, which was the going rate for the house at the time.
Correct.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
Are you nuts? I mean, I read it, and I said, what is wrong with this woman? Who was late coming to court today?
It wasn't
Who was
me.
late?
It was Gabby.
I was late.
Why?
I was confused on the times that I was supposed to be here. It's
How
a new
could you
city,
be confused?
so it's a different time zone.
I'm just curious. You flew here from where?
From New York.
Well, of course, if it's a different time zone.
I've never flown to the West Coast in my life.
So what?
I'm sorry. I apologize, Your Honor.
She's always confused.